Welcome to Exploring Orthodoxy. It's good to have Geronda Savvas Lavriotis with us again, who is our study lead. How are you, Geronda?
Thank God, I'm okay. How are you?
You're getting into some really difficult chapters of Revelation now.
Yes.
It's very complicated. We're very lucky that you've studied all these things. So, for the listeners, we're up to chapter 17. Every chapter is available in our playlists. So you would go to Geronda Savvas Lavriotis' YouTube channel, to his playlist, and then here on Exploring Orthodoxy, again, it's in a Revelation playlist. Now, so as we know, Revelation is written by the Apostle John during a time of persecution and hardship for early Christians. The book of Revelation, it serves as both a prophetic vision and as a source of encouragement for believers. So it encourages Christians to remain faithful during trials. And it assures us that God actually has the ultimate victory over evil. And we see a lot of, vivid imagery in this text. There's apocalyptic language, which helps reveal and for us to understand a deeper truth on what's going on in this chapter. And this is where Geronda Savvas comes in very handy for us, that he is revealing a lot of this information because he has read the church fathers and he knows the scriptures very well, the Bible and other Christian texts. Do you want to say anything there, Geronda? And then we'll start.
We try to explore all these things and to read the Holy Fathers and never interpret something by what we think or what is our opinion. Because if we express our opinion, it's like we underestimate and the Holy Fathers that they didn't just express their opinions, but they express what the Holy Spirit says and the truth. Because the opinion of each one of us, it's our opinion. It's not the truth of the Holy Spirit. So it's very important to go according to the Holy Fathers, according to the interpretation that the Holy Father gave us. And only this, if we do this, we will be secured. We will have the security that we are walking in the right path, and also we will be humble because this is something very important. If you are humble, then the grace of God is coming to you. If you are an egoist and selfish, that you think that you know and you are able to interpret this very difficult text of the Apocalypse, that is a mystery. It's a mystery. Then you will fail and you will give the wrong interpretation.
And it's important to read the Bible for yourself as well, because a lot of the text we come across, it goes back and forth, things that happened in different books of the Holy Bible.
Exactly.
Okay, so the first thing we do is we read through the chapter and then we go back to the top for Geronda Savvas to help us out with the text. All right, so Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. Then one of the seven angels who had the seven bowls came and talked with me, saying to me, "Come, I will show you the judgment of the great harlot who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication." So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, which was full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her hand a golden cup full of abominations and the filthiness of her fornication. And on her forehead a name was written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the abominations of the earth. I saw the woman drunk with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I marveled with great amazement. But the angel said to me, why did you marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carries her, which has the 7 heads and the 10 horns. The beast that you saw was and is not, and will ascend out of the bottomless pit and go to perdition. And those who dwell on the earth will marvel, whose names are not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they see the beast that was and is not and yet is. Here is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits. There are also 7 kings. 5 have fallen, one is, and the other has not yet come. And when he comes, he must continue a short time. The beast that was and is not is himself also the 8th, and is of the 7th, and is going to perdition. The 10 horns which you saw are the 10 kings who have received no kingdoms yet, but they receive authority from 1 hour as kings with the beast. These are of one mind, and they will give their power and authority to the beast. These will make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and those who are with him are called chosen and faithful. Then he said to me, the waters which you saw, where the harlot sits, are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns which you saw on the beast, these will hate the harlot, make her desolate and naked, eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts to fulfill his purpose, to be of one mind, and to give their kingdom to the beast until the words of God are fulfilled. And the woman whom you saw is that great city which reigns over the kings of the earth. All right, Geronda. Very, very tricky chapter.
Yes, and this chapter is one of the most difficult chapters in the Revelation. One of the most difficult chapters. And also because Apostle John is writing this chapter, is writing these things according to what the angel is saying to him, but also the angel is saying these things to Apostle to write in a hidden way, so the Christians, they will not have troubles, we will see, but also they will have they will make an effort to understand, to comprehend, and also because what is writing here is not only for this period, but is for all the periods until now, for all the time until now. It's for every year that the Christian was here in this earth. That's why we start and say is that the title of this chapter is The Great Prostitute and the Beast. And we see that one of the 7 angels that they have the 7 bowls of wrath of God is coming, is not something new. It's one of these 7 angels. And why this? Because these angels was sent by God for this specific reason, to torture people that they took the sign of the Antichrist and they worshiping Antichrist, so they will repent, but they don't. So one of the works, one of the missions of these angels of this angel is to speak to
John?
to the apostle John, to explain something to him, so he will write these things, so we will understand what's going on, and we must have a plan, and we must have something, always to have something in our mind to remind us what is happening. That's why it's very important, this chapter. So this angel comes and saying to him, you see, he is not asking. God is sending this angel John is not asking, but he is receiving answers before asking, and says, "Come, I will show you the judgment of the great harlot who sits on many waters." So he will show him, he will reveal him what is this great harlot that sits on many waters. The harlot we know uh, is uh, uh, is uh, is a woman that is not faithful to a person, and he's she's a prostitute. But what means that sits on many waters? The many waters uh, uh, is uh, according to the revelation and according to the interpretation of the Holy Fathers, revealing us many people, countries, nations,
Mm-hmm.
and these nations they are holding this great harlot who sits on these nations because they turn against God. We know that the spiritual prostitution is that when you go away from God and you worshiping the devil. That's why this woman that in fact is representing the people that they are worshiping the devil and not Jesus Christ. There are many people, and it's like the people that they are go away, they become rebellions against Jesus Christ, and that's why they are from many people, from many nations, and from many countries. But we will see these things below.
Mm-hmm.
And now, because the angel will give us these informations. Of course, the angel that give us, he will give us, he will give us this information. He will make it more complicated, but we will see. Now says, saying to me, "Come, I will show you the judgment of the great harlot who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication." So we see now that with this woman, the kings of the earth committed fornication, and not only the kings, also the inhabitants, all the people of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication. What does it mean? Means that this we have to understand that this fornication is not with the body, uh, what is happening with the bodies, but it's a spiritual fornication. Is when you betrayed God and you are worshiping the Satan, or when you betrayed God and you are worshiping, you become a part of heresies or in another religion, because we have to know that according to the Old Testament, and there is a psalm in David that says that in Greek I will tell it and I will translate it. Ότι πάντες οι θεοί των εθνών δαιμόνια. Ότι πάντες οι θεοί των εθνών δαιμόνια. That all the gods of the nations are demons. So we must know that all these religions, all these fake gods, all these fake religions, the heresies, all these sects that exist in our earth, that exist here, and that they are take action on this earth right now, but also then these are inventions of devil. And according to this great horn is this all these religions and all these movements
and non-religions
and non-religions, of course, that representing by her. That's why all these
Everything that
kings.
turned away from God, everything that turned away from God and his truth.
Exactly. That's why this horn is sitting on the beast,
Mm-hmm.
because this beast is, how can I say, um, push her to deceive all these kings and all the
Mm-hmm.
inhabitants of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And when we say that we are drunk with the wine of her fornication, it means that what is the wine is doing to the person?
Yeah,
If you
it's adding
drink,
confusion and you can't think clear and it's giving you, wrong misinformation because your
exactly,
mind's not thinking clear.
exactly. If you drink one glass of wine, it's okay, because it's all, the one glass of wine is good for the
Body.
person. But if you get drunk with the wine,
Mm,
then you lose your mind.
that's
You don't
right.
think well. You
That's
do
right.
crazy things. You go out of yourself.
You're out of
And
balance,
exactly, you go out of balance and you go out. That's why
out
when
of
you
your
become,
mind.
exactly, when you become drunk, you become out of your mind. And
Hmm.
when you are out of your mind, you go out of God. And this means that people got crazy because
Mm,
they was drunk with the wine of the fornication. Fornication is the bad things, is not only the action between a man and a woman that happening, but all these bad things, the idolatry, the exact fornication, and all these things to worship wrong the demons, and not
mm.
to follow Jesus
Everything.
Christ,
That's right.
is a fornication. It's a
That's right.
spiritual fornication.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's Revelation 17:3.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
We see now that also the apostle is is taking us from where he was, and he is going somewhere in spirit. So in his spirit now he is revealing us that he is not with his body, but he will now something is coming to take place, that a revelation for John is coming, because we have to know what's going on. And that's why he's going to the wilderness. And why to the wilderness? Because whatever is happening is, many times we speak about the cities,
Mm-hmm.
and we spoke about the in the cities where have many million. There are some cities that have millions of people, but also we say the loneliness of the great cities. Why? Because people today are lonely because they lost the contact with God and the contact with the people. So maybe they are living in cities that are great cities with a lot of people, but the cities today we can point them as that they are in the that these people are living in the wilderness of the cities.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we say that he was carried by this person in spirit in the wilderness, because this woman, these things are in a desert of spirituality. That's why we are speaking about desert, okay? Because here in the Greek verse, in the Greek language, it said "και απήνεγγε εις σέρημον εν πνεύματι,"
Mm-hmm.
and took me, and he I went in spirit in the desert, not in the wilderness, in the desert, you know. And then he saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, which was full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. So the the apostle sees a woman
Mm-hmm.
that he's this woman sat in sitting on a scarlet beast. Why scarlet? The scarlet is the red, the deep red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this color, the deep red, was using by the emperors and by kings, and wanted um, to uh, to show us the authority, the authority of the kingdom of the king.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this is a scarlet beast, because the woman is sitting on this scarlet beast, that is the authority that the devil is giving. So we have to consider this beast that is the devil, but not only the devil, but also the system of the devil, that the devil is working.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman is working for this beast. That's why he's sitting on the beast. That this now we in the first John is giving us the description not of the woman but of the beast,
Mm-hmm.
because actually the beast is the one that leading the woman what to do. It's very important. That's why he's not the angel is not described first the woman but the beast, saying that this red beast that he have authority, that's why it's red beast, is full of names of blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we said, this beast is the devil, okay, the Satan, but also is representing all these antichrist systems, the antichrist religions, the antichrist sects, and these antichrist philosophies that exist, and tries with this way the devil to deceive people and to take them away from Jesus Christ. That's why it says that having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know the head, we know the seven and the 10. It's there are numbers that is not giving us some realistic, but is giving us quantities. So the 7, as we know, is a sacred number.
Mm-hmm.
Now it says 7 heads because they are many. They are not only 7, and because it's sacred for them. The head and the we know that the horns that they are 10. They are many. The horns is representing the power,
Mm-hmm.
and the head is representing the authority. So by this we understand that the devil have authority, many authorities, because have many systems that they are working for him. And what these are systems? The heretical Christians, the other religions, the Masons, the Bilderberg, the Club of the Bilderbergs, the White Brotherhood or the Dark Brotherhood. All these systems are the 7 heads that have this beast, and all this power that they have authority, is the 10 horns that this beast have. It means that this beast, the devil, have horns, they have authority and power
Mm-hmm.
over the people, over the kings, that they was drunk with the wine of the whore, and over the inhabitants of the earth. That's why we have to see that these are the systems of the Antichrist.
Mm-hmm. All right. Revelation 17:4. The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her hand a golden cup full of abominations and the filthiness of her fornication.
Okay, now we see that this woman is cooperating with the beast. The woman is something human. The
Mm-hmm.
beast is not something human. As we said, the beast is the devil. That is not, the devil, his disciple. He don't love his disciple. He want to destroy these people. That's why when someone is going and sell his soul to the devil is not doing this because he loves people, but because he wants to take these souls to the eternal hell. That's why it's happening this.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see that this woman, that meaning these are people. The woman is also people. That's why we say woman, because it's a whore, because that they are the people that they are working for this beast, and they are working for these systems. They are inside the system. They are sitting on the system, and the priest, what is doing, is giving to these women is giving precious stones and pearls, dressing this woman with purple and scarlet. The purple and it's the deep red, and the scarlet also is red, but is we say scarlet because the scarlet is revealing us how cruel is these women and these people, because they are thirsty for blood. That's
Yeah,
why
I was
it's red.
going to say scarlet is usually, and they also sometimes say blood red to say it's a really bright red scarlet, like
Yes, that's right.
blood red.
Yes, because they are these people. They are crazy for blood, and they are
Mm,
crazy for killing people. That's why. And the purple is porphyrun, porphyra. That porphyra is in Greek. It's like calamaria. You know, it's a malachion. It's
okay.
that yes, that in the ancient time they was taking these creatures from the sea, and they
Mm-hmm.
was taking out this paint that they had, and they
Yeah.
was painting the clothes of
Mm-hmm.
the emperors. It was very precious, and
Mm-hmm.
this is revealing us the that this woman took authority from this
Mm-hmm.
beast, and they have and can rule the world
Mm-hmm.
and can rule the people. So this purple and scarlet revealing us how cruel is this person, this
Mm-hmm.
woman,
Yeah.
that is thirsty, she's thirsty for blood, and that she have also the royal authority
Mm-hmm.
that she can do these plans and kill people. And that's why this beast gave also to her gold and precious stones and pearls. It means that this is the luxury of the
Mm-hmm.
life. And what is God? What I'm sorry. What is devil doing? Devil is promising you pleasures, wealthy, to be rich, to do what you want, but
Mm-hmm.
after he's drag you in hell
That's it.
inside, and you never go away. Okay, that's why all these things leads us that he's having in her hand a golden cup full of other abominations and the filthiness of her fornication. Now, this is revealing us that this woman, that we will see what is this woman, because that uh, she sell her soul to the devil and she's working for the devil. That's why he have all these things, but also that's why her actions, we see her actions in this golden cup. This golden cup is what she's doing. That's why we said that she's getting drunk with from this golden cup, but she's getting drunk because of the abomination and the filthiness of her fornication, because he is working for the devil and he's trying to do these things also to the other people.
Mm-hmm. Revelation 17:5, and on her forehead a name was written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the abominations of the earth.
Okay, now the angel is going to say to later, going to say to John that why you are admiring these things. I will explain you. We will take the explanation from the angel. Now we give the explanation from the Holy Fathers, and the Holy Fathers also will interpret the explanation of the angel that the explanation of the angel will make us more confusing. We
Mm-hmm.
will give us confusions, but we will see this. Now, in these verses, we see that on her forehead a name was written. Why on her forehead? Because as we know, in the ancient time, the time that John was living by that time, in Rome, the horse was written. If the horse was in the forehead was written the name of her, of the name, there is name. Also, the people that was trying to escape, the slaves that was trying to escape, that was fugitives,
Mm-hmm.
there was marked on the forehead with a F, that mean fugitivus in Latin, that also in English is fugitive, from fugitive, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we know that all the whores in Rome, the name was written on the forehead. That's why also here, this whore have this name, but what is the name? Mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the abomination of the earth. Now we know that the Babylon is something that is it's a characteristic town that it was full of idolatry, full of the filthiness and the abomination of the earth, and the mothers of the harlots, because there was sometimes also we use this name when we go to a city, or when we know that this city is full of corruption
Mm-hmm.
and full of abomination and full uh, of these bad things. We
Mm-hmm.
say, we don't say the name of the city, but we said, we will go to the Babylon, you know, because yes, yes, because we know that the Babylon create and gave birth to these things, you know, to the abomination and to the harlots and all these things. That's why it's not the Babylon the Great, because this city, by the time that the revelation was written by John, does not exist anymore. It was about, as we said, 6 centuries that this city was destroyed. But this city is a symbol of abomination and the symbol of the harlots and symbol of the filthiness of the earth, you know, of the sins and the
Mm-hmm.
idolatry. That's why we're using this name Babylon the
Mm-hmm.
Great, the mother of harlots and of the abomination of the earth. Now, these women represent all the people, from all the centuries, that they was working for devil, for the Satan, and they was completely corrupted, and they was trying to corrupt also and seduce people and to be corrupted all the people. That's why they was trying to uh, make them to drink from this cup that she had, and to get drunk from this wine that there was leading these people to the Satan. This is
Mm-hmm.
the frame that we have to work and to have always in our mind.
And the sad thing is, when you look at the news these days, it's pretty much Babylon every day outside now. You step
Exactly,
outside, you're in Babylon, in whichever
exactly, and we
country
see
you're in.
exactly, and we see also the governments of the countries, also the leaderships of the
Mm.
churches, also in Orthodoxy, also in other religions, that
The
they are
atheism,
yes, that they are
atheism, and
sitting.
yeah.
Yes, that yet that they are sitting and they are working for the devil. You know, it's something that we see now.
Mm.
These things.
And lots of
Yes,
laws have passed through. It's called now you can't discriminate against them, you can't say anything, you can't preach, you can't do anything. It's like, oh, it's all these discrimination laws if you open your mouth and say anything,
I
to
know
try and
the
open their
the
mind.
mystery. Yes, the great thing is that they are speaking about the the human rights, and that you have
Mm.
the freedom to speak and you have the freedom to do that, and you can declare that you are a woman, that you are a man, that you are a cat, that you are a dog. but you can't declare that you are a Christian.
Mm.
And when you say that I have the right to speak and to preach my gospel, that we speak about love, and about this thing, about love and about peace,
There's no
then
freedom there.
for you, there's no freedom, only for
No,
Christians.
there's
Yes,
punishment.
yes.
Hmm.
Okay,
All right,
so we will
Geronda. So
continue. Yes,
we'll continue next time. Thanks so much for the study. And
thank
final
you.
words to the listeners. May God bless
Uh,
everyone.
God bless everybody and to stay until the end
Vigilant.
because we will see
Yeah.
great things from now. Yes,
Yeah, that's right. And if you get the opportunity to, preach the word of God or, just do it, sort of thing.
exactly.
All right. Thanks so much, Geronda
Okay.
and everyone. We'll see everyone next time. God
God
bless.
bless you.